I want to break it to you right now. This is not 3D printing. You're watching Beyblade Dad, and today's Beyblade theory is all about the way in which we see our main characters make their Beyblades. Yes, we're talking about you, Vault. We're talking about you, Iger, Dante, Hikaru, and Hyuga. And the fact that this is not 3D printing, because 3D printing works in a different way. 3D printing of any kind actually works by doing layers and by producing a mold or a product for you to use. And from looking at a lot of footage, as I don't have a 3D printer myself, we do see that no 3D printer throws sparks. And that right there is our clue. That right there is the smoking gun, as they say. It tells us that there's actually a process happening right there. And I'm actually going to explain to you what that is. So stick around till the end of the video so that you know exactly what our bladers are doing as they're manufacturing their own Beyblades. Remember that Vault, Iger, and all the other main protagonists in the Beyblade Burst series are actually pioneers in the trade. They are the first to do what hasn't been done. They are the first to introduce series of Beyblades in which gimmicks will be developed and copied from. Taking a look specifically starting at the God series, Beyblade Burst God, we do see that with the help of Raoul, we have Strike Valtryek, a different looking Beyblade with a custom driver and layer. In Beyblade Burst Josie, we do see the introduction of the Burst Stoppers, but the only people who have them are the main characters, including Shu Kurenai, which is arguably one of the main characters himself. But when it comes to 3D printing, of course, we do have the master blader, Dante Koryu, or Drum Koryu. And taking a look at what he does, we do see very specifically how he has made a lot of his layers, all of which have that telltale sign of a chemical reaction happening within the layer in which they're working on. All bladers, you can see there's always a spark, there's always a bright light. And what actually does that is welding. What? Beyblade Dad's gone crazy again. No, I'm serious. We already know all the materials that we need to make a Beyblade. Iger showed us that. He got a bunch of scrap iron. He is a blacksmith. He is a metal worker. And so, different techniques and different methods are used in creating metal shapes. One of which is welding. Another is plasma cutting. Both of which are very precise, and both of which are now starting to be developed so that we can use it in office. That's right, we may be able to see and actually make a couple of these Beyblades ourselves. And this is how they've been developing their Beyblades, by using metal and layering with welds and shaping it with plasma cutters. Perhaps the future of Beyblade, if you will. And so, either way, they could still be using metal 3D printing to produce these layers with such precision as well. That is also another very probable thing. But what do you think? Are the Beyblades made out of metal? Because if they are, that may mean a whole lot of different things that you or many other people may have not thought about yet. And I'll discuss that in the next video. And for now, thank you for watching. Have some fun out there and let it rip.